Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation was released in 2003 and is written and directed by Sofia Coppola and stars Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. And basically, the film tells the story of two lost souls in Tokyo, Japan. Because as we see in the film, Bill Murray's character is in Tokyo right now because he's doing some business there. But he's at a bit of a crossroads in his life. He's not really sure where his life's going at the moment. But at the same time, though, we also meet Scarlett Johansson's character, who's also in Tokyo because she's there with her photographer husband. But she's not really sure where her life's going either. Long story short, Bill Murray's character and Scarlett Johansson's characters meet each other. And basically, they start forming an unusual, at the same time, sweet relationship with one another. And basically, you start to get the idea that maybe these two characters rely on each other. And you also start to get the idea that maybe these characters are kind of finding where they are in their lives when they're with one another. And that's basically the main plot of the film. At the same time, though, you get some other storylines thrown in there, some other characters that are popping in and out there. For example, you get this character played by Anna Faris who comes in and out of the film. You also get this character played by Giovanni Ribisi, might pronounce his name, who also comes in and out of the film, and he plays Scarlett Johansson's photographer husband in the film. But the main plot of the film revolves about Bill Murray's character and Scarlett Johansson's characters. We're both lost in their lives right now, but when they're with each other, they kind of find where they are in their lives. And that's basically my interpretation of the plot of Lost in Translation. And honestly, I think this is a really wonderful and just a really good film in my opinion. And I think this film works really well for me. But the thing is, I'm not entirely sure why it does. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got a lot going for it. For example, take a look at the script of the film, take a look at the screenplay. It's so well written. Some of the dialogue, some of the characters in the film is just brilliant. I mean, Sofia Coppola actually won an Academy Award for her screenplay of the film, and it's completely understandable why. Honestly, it's so well written. At the same time, look at the performance of the film. You know, Bill Murray's great in the film. I really like his performance. He's doing that some of the performances he does in quite a lot of Wes Anderson films. You know, one of the films have been really recently, you know, like Moonrise Kingdom and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, where it's kind of like depressed but at the same time kind of charming to watch, and I really like the performance of the film. And at the same time, though, take a look at the cinematography of the film. Honestly, the film is so well shot. It really is. Just, you could pause any moment in the film and just take that frame there. Just take the frame and just put it in your own picture frame. It's that well shot. Honestly, the cinematography of the film is just, it's beautiful. It's a beautifully shot film. It really is. And at the same time, though, it's one of those films which when you're watching it, it kind of slips under your skin. You kind of just go along with it, and I don't know what makes it work. I can't really put my finger on it, whether it's the dialogue, whether it's the cinematography, or whether it's, you know, Bill Murray's depressing but at the same time charming performance, which works really well. I don't know what makes this film work, but the fact is, it does, and it's such a really wonderful film to watch, because it has those poignant moments, those moments where you're like, oh wow, that's such a powerful line of dialogue, but at the same time, though, it has those moments, those fun moments. There's a whole sequence of the film, you know, Bill Murray's character and Scarlett Johansson's character are singing, you know, karaoke, and it's really good in the film. There's lots of fun moments in the film, which just, it works so well, and I don't know what makes this film work, but it's one of those films which really gets under your skin, and it does so in the best way possible. Honestly, I've seen this film twice now, and it's just, it's such a wonderful film to watch. Each time, I was constantly enjoying the film. I was constantly enjoying what I was watching. And just, it was so relaxing to watch as well. It was so fun to watch. The score for the film, the musical score for the film, works really well. Like, Sofia Coppola, I've seen some of her later films now as well. And she doesn't really use composers in her film to do the music. Actually, she sometimes uses like soft rock bands. And she actually used a soft rock band for this film called Air. And the score from the soft rock band Air works really well in the film. I really like the musical score for the film. But at the same time, though, it's a really nice and relaxing film to watch. It's a film which is just, it's different from films nowadays. That's what I like about it. Like, so many films nowadays are big and action-packed, and, you know, we'll give the plot to you on a silver platter, or we'll have a scene in the film where, you know, it's a big exposition scene, you have characters explaining the plot to each other, and at the same time, though, it'll be a film which is really fast-paced moving, you know, to grab the attention. And if there's any slow moments, you know, people will automatically go, no, I don't like that film anymore because it had slow moments. And that's what so many films are like nowadays. But the fact is, as good as those films can be, you know, some of my favourite films are really fast-paced action films, and that's great. But as good as those films can be, there's also these sort of films which are kind of different and don't really have a plot. Like I even said, that was my interpretation of the plot for Lost in Translation. You know, the plot I described at the beginning of this video, that's my interpretation of the plot for this film. Because honestly, I don't really feel there is a plot. I don't feel there is a singular plot which you can say, okay, that's what happened in Lost in Translation. Because in the end, I think it's a film which is open to interpretation in terms of the plot. I think it's a film which you take your own interpretation from it. You watch the film and you go, oh, that's what I thought Lost in Translation was about. That's what I took from it. And you know, that's what I think is so great about the film as well, that you can take so much things from it. Like, a lot of people have criticised this film, a lot of just casual moviegoers are saying it's boring. I disagree. I don't think it is boring. I actually really like watching it. I mean, it's not really about anything, but not every film needs to be. Not every film has to have a point to it. Not every film has to have how to explain the point of why we're sitting here actually watching the film. I mean, as good as those films can be, I'm not saying those films are bad. I'm just saying there's also films like this. films which are different, films which are more wonderful and enjoyable to watch. And the thing is though, like I said, I've seen this film twice and I enjoyed watching it both times. I didn't even expect to enjoy it the second time, and I still did. It's got so many fun and enjoyable sequences. It's also funny in the film. You know, one scene in particular where Anna Faris' character is doing karaoke. So what's the Bond song? Nobody Does It Better. Nobody Does It Better from the Spy I Love Movie, you know, but there's a song by Kylie Simon. She's doing karaoke to that in the film, and that scene works really, really well. But at the same time, like, it does have the poignant moments. Those moments when you see Bill Murray's character and Scarlett Johansson's characters together, and they just have a poignant conversation about life, and just, it works, and that's what I like about it. And the thing is though, it's not even my favourite Sofia Coppola film. I'm actually going to get around to reviewing my favourite Sofia Coppola film very soon on this channel, but the thing is though, it works for me, this film, and I'm not entirely sure why it does, but it works for me on quite a high level. I really enjoyed watching it both times I've seen it, and it's just, it's such a wonderful and enjoyable film, and I really like it, and I'm not entirely sure why. I like that it's different than so many other films. I like that it's fun to watch. I like that it's kind of smooth in the way it's, you know, shot and everything, and the way it feels as well. It just feels such like a relaxing and enjoyable film to watch. Personally, I really like it, and so I'm going to say The Lost in Translation, I'm going to say it's around an 8.3 out of 10. I mean, it's not for everyone, and that's fine. I can see why some people might dislike this film. I can actually see why some people might lose patience with the film. And actually, the person I watched the film with didn't really like it, and that's fine. Everyone has their own opinion on film. You know, some opinions are wrong, but everyone has their own opinion on the film. But the thing is, though, I don't know why this film works, but it does, and that's what I'm going to take from it. I mean, it's beautifully shot. I love the writing of the film. I love the way the film's written, and at the same time, I love the performance of the film, particularly Bill Murray. He's great in the film, and it's just a really nice film to watch. I really like it, and I don't know why it works. But the thing is, though, it does. And so, all in all, Lost in Translation is an 8.3 out of 10 from me. Anyway guys, what do you think of Lost in Translation? Do you love it, do you hate it, or have you just not watched it? And if not, why not? Please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching. If you haven't yet, please do click down below and like, subscribe on this video, and look forward to many more, both film and TV, to come very soon on this channel. See you guys again soon, but bye for now. Bye!